A short while ago, in Emporium not far away, Ellery Master asked,
How much do you value the brightness?
That's the main question you must ask yourself when deciding between LG UM 7600 series and the other 4K TVs. At 400 nits, the 50 UM 7600 is by far one of the brightest direct LED TVs by LG for less than $500. While this is not the brightest TV on the market by any measure of the word, it does offer above average HDR brightness for most content viewing in a dark room. It packs a fine feature set, including fast 4K picture processor, smart apps and magic remote. Aside from this, it's a perfect choice for consumers looking for a TV to suit their gaming needs, which is built with such a purpose securely in mind, thanks to its extremely low input lag. It is also fast smart TV for a wide range of TV applications from YouTube, Netflix to web browser. You can choose from 43-inch to 86 screen sizes. Like you can see, this TV is inside on one heck of lovely red-white fashionable box. While it has a lot of high-quality styrofoam inside, it makes a little sense to have easier access to the hidden package inside. Can you imagine, aside from the TV, there are also stand, remote, batteries and quick start guide, and power cable. The UM76 has shiny silver frame design and narrow bezel that's curved at the corners. The stand is made of metal, covered with plastic, and it's got some sort of alien brushed metal on the top. So some may think that's much more expensive than it really is. I could talk about slim bezels, but in the back it is quite thick. This is the price for uniform backlight coming from direct LED behind the matrix. I look from the left side and the back reveals inputs, and you can see that there are two USB and 4 HDMI ports, component, Ethernet, and of course it also has wireless and Bluetooth support, so you can easily connect Bluetooth speakers or headphones. But if you want to connect good old 3.5mm headphones, you will need to buy optical to analog adapter, because there is no headphone input on this TV. If you're planning to mount it on the wall, it supports standard waist mount, but some of rear facing input may be difficult to access when wall mounted, and if a component connection is required on the wall, then it's almost mission impossible. So be prepared.
Taking one last look, sir.
The only thing noticeably cheap is there is only one little tiny button located on the TV under the TV logo, but it works like multi-button and allows you to changing inputs, channels, volume, and of course power on and off. The UM 7600 comes with a magic remote, which has a lot of smart features from classic number buttons to scroll wheel. It can also be controlled by voice command by pressing a special remote microphone button. The rubber chunk buttons follows your movements precisely, allowing quicker and easier selection of new items, and the remote also has a lot of multimedia buttons and quick shortcuts for different settings. In last years, LG has attempted to make the initial setup process as intuitive as possible. Like all of LG's priciest TVs, it utilizes LG's WebOS system, which offers dynamic and adaptable smart TV experience, with all essential apps, so that means you will never have big trouble finding something in the apps or to make adjustment in specific advanced settings. The WebOS is easy to use, and supplied remote has several buttons for quick access to apps. It supports Netflix, YouTube, web browser and many other apps. Finding settings and menu options is pretty straightforward, and apps installation from LG Store is very easy. The UM76 series comes back with IPS and VA screens and most of LG's basic 4K tech extras. Unlike 43-inch version, the 50 and 82-inch uses an VA screen, so content is displayed with much better black levels in the dark room. Oh, excuse me, I got important call now. Oh, my assistant will continue for the moment.
All other UM76 versions have IPS screen, which has excellent colors from all viewing angles, while being worse in other areas such as contrast ratio, because there is no advanced dimming feature, so blacks look average in a dark room. Important one is its direct LED backlight, designed to improve colors by improving light across all parts of the screen. The HDR effect doesn't really stand out in the bright room, because it has limited peak brightness at 400 nits, but it works very nice in dimly lit room.
Thank you very much, my assistant. I will continue from now.
The best part is viewing angle, which is much better than on Samsung. UM76 could be used in the much wider room, and you can expect best possible colors from all sides of viewing. The LG delivers nice overall picture quality and offers its usual pack of picture adjustments with 2 expert modes, in addition to numerous other adjustable presets. 50 UM76 has decent picture quality in the bright environment, but in dark room, in direct comparison with Samsung Arius 74, it will not have the same colors. Of course, this can be improved if you activate expert picture mode, but because LG has brighter WV RGB screen, it cannot achieve Samsung dimmed RGB color. The 4K picture quality is good, and the HD channels show up well. When upscaling standard definition whenever from tuner or web results in a good detailed picture. The noise reduction was equally efficient, and the picture is also sharp and generally free of noise when upscaling 1080p sources.
No. Sigo.
As you can see, the YouTube works just fine. You just press the app button and this brings up the new updated launcher. I can say it's looking quite promising and it works great with voice search.
It's an instinct.
Trailers.
The YouTube video found for the keyword trailers.
We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
It still has the great updated USB player as last year models, and this player supports all popular video formats.
Who the hell are you? I'm what you might call a champagne.
So you can play almost any movie without a problem, and like all modern players it supports custom settings for subtitles. The UM76 also has built-in web browser, which is based on Chrome. It has very polished interface with good support for all web formats. I think LG's browser is one of the smartest so far, and it is much easier to use it with Magic Remote in comparison with other TVs. The LG's marriage of classic remote, laser pointer and mouse wheel really work like true magic, and using on-screen keyboard was equally fun to use. The LG's WebOS built-in games are still pretty basic, but they are good enough for quick play if you don't need high-quality graphics or if you like retro gaming from 80s and 90s. If you're planning to connect PlayStation or PC to this TV, I can say that when this TV is set in game picture mode, it has very impressive low input lag, around 10 milliseconds and below, which is a big improvement over last year models and should please hardcore gamers. I was really deeply moved with the sound quality on this TV. As it turns out, the remote survived my special drop test without any problems. The 20-watt built-in speakers have a good mid-range sound. but it seems like LG has tried to compensate the low bass with increase of mid-bass power. So in indirect comparison with Samsung Arius 74, it does not have the most striking low bass pulse. But as usual, you can always fix sound problems on TVs with external speakers. The UM7600 is one of TVs which managed to be both exclusively charming and useful at the same time, featuring the wealth of cool specs that include the obvious like direct LED screen and more specialized extras like IPS wide view display. Its motion handling colors are all above expected, and it has delightful and usable remote. The contrast could be better, but it still has the brightest picture in its class. And yes, players will enjoy to play games on this TV because it has very low input lag. Combining all important smart TV features, the UM7600 is definitely going to be one of more fascinating TVs from LG, if you can't afford their glorious OLED line of televisions.
Thanks for watching. If you have questions, comments, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you soon in some other videos.